This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
I don't even know where to go with this. First and foremost, let me just tell the listeners straight up. We've banked episodes leading up to the shoot of this How to Be a Bookie, right? The reason we did that is because the time constraints for our schedules were so tight that we needed to bank the episodes. Now we're getting a lot of flack. I don't want to listen to a February podcast in April or March or whatever. Let me tell you something right now, guys. Pete and I do this not to feed our family. All right, this is not a main source of income for us. All right, so other podcasts, they put them out, and that's how they make their money, right? Yeah. Generally speaking, I'm not saying that they don't do anything else. This is like, it's like we're building a model ship in our basement. Every once in a while, we go and tinker with it, right?
Not only every once in a while, we pretty consistently once a week meet in the basement and at least work on a tree or a little ginger house on the side. Yeah, absolutely. But we're not turning it into a mini CNN in my living room and waking up at 4:30 to gather the day's news. You know what I mean?
If we're talking about something that happened 2 months ago, deal with it.
But what does it even matter, though, bro? Like, we talk about things that happened when we were 18. We talk about things that happened when we were 9. The fact that we don't talk a lot, almost at all, about what's going on in current events, it's like more like it's a fucking TV show, okay? When you watch Yellowstone, you don't care that what Costner's doing didn't happen Wednesday, all right? So yeah, we're getting heat for that. Like that's surprising to me. The show has never been something that you needed to hear week. Like I said, it's more like a TV show to me.
If I have an issue, I listen to a podcast. I'm not going to mention the podcast, but once in a while, for whatever the reason, the guy doesn't put it out. You know, maybe he takes a week off. Maybe he takes a couple days off, whatever. And if it doesn't follow the normal flow of what he generally does, I don't write to him. Yeah. I don't go, "Hey, why didn't you put a podcast out?" I go, "Okay, he didn't put it. I'll catch you next time."
I need to break out of everything here, and I'm talking to the listeners, and I'm also talking to you, and I'm coming straight from honesty. I feel like I've got to know you very, very well, okay? This is fascinating what I'm seeing right now. Let me walk you through this. To the cast listeners, we pretty much haven't done a cast in like 3 weeks, if not a month.
3 weeks? Bro.
A month?
Patrick, 6 weeks?
6 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you've been filming your show, which is going to be keeping you busy. And, but what I'm seeing, dude, this is crazy. Bro, you're total thespian. You're bringing your character to the cast. Back it down, guy. You're doing intimidating lean-ins, pull-aways. Like, I'm seeing a lot of the TV. This is like Silence of the Lamb, and I'm doing the show with fucking Hannibal, and he's still talking about eating liver. This is fascinating.
Yeah,
you're in it.
Yeah. You know what you're saying?
See, look at the point. The intimidating point. This is all bookie shit. I'm loving it. That's what I'm seeing, bro. Thespian shit at its best. This is like the director going, "Don't take it home with you, Sebastian. It'll make you crazy. Don't take it home with you."
Yeah, it's like the Joker, bro. I can't snap out of it.
Yeah, man.
No, listen, I know I came in
harsh.
harsh.
I'm busting balls, bro. I'm
Totally.
busting balls.
Believe me. I came in harsh on the camera and the close-ups, too close-ups.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I do 2 close-ups in a year, let alone in a show. Listen, and there's a, and you know, there's a lot of frustration underneath this right now, and you know why. I told you off camera.
For you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What's going on?
Right. Right.
So maybe that's coming out sideways to the listeners, and I apologize. But in all seriousness, we put the damn thing out once a week. If it's not current, deal with it.
I mean, come on. Right
now, we got to do this. I got another 4 weeks on this, and then the schedule opens up. We'll be back to normal. But that being said, we haven't
put that in perspective real quick, bro. You're literally just doing a show in every scene, pretty much. I mean, you're in a lot of the show. You're the lead guy, and you're still keeping the cast going. I mean, if anything, and I've said it before, man, I appreciate you banking them, and I appreciate you getting together in between when you can. I mean, I don't think Joaquin Phoenix is doing any podcasts when he's filming the Joker. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Well, because that guy is probably when his off time, his whole off time is probably in character for the next film.
Yeah. I know, man. I don't even. Yeah, but anyway, I think, if anything, I think it's, we tried to do the best we could by banking them, so at least we could keep them coming, man. That's consistency, giving you one a week. So, and then I don't like the ads. What's with the ad? Well, listen, the thing is free. We got to make a buck. We got the equipment and come on, man. We try to make them just best we can. We talk them out and what?
When people are watching an NFL game and the commercial comes on, do they write to the NFL?
No,
and
I know.
Say you have too many commercials? What the fuck? Stop writing.
I was in O'Hare Airport last week, and I'm in the men's bathroom. And when I'm walking out, you ever see they got like a smiley yellow face, and it says, text this number if you want to comment on the cleanliness of the bathroom. This is what I'm saying. What kind of man is pulling out their cell phone and making a whoever's doing it, this guy's cleaning bathrooms, and you're calling his boss, telling him you're not happy with the job? Holy shit. Just be thankful someone's wiping this fucking floor at the end of the day. Are you kidding me? We got to judge everything.
Everything needs a comment nowadays. Everybody's got to voice their opinion. Nobody could just take a shit, walk out of the bathroom, and just leave it at that, right? Yeah. Right. If I walked in the bathrooms and go, oh wow, this is a dirty bathroom. Am I looking for a comment card? No.
No, the best you do is next time you're talking to a friend, you go, use the bathrooms at O'Hare? Holy shit, I hold it in until I get to JFK. They're disgusting, right? You're walking out going, yeah, I give it a 2. I got to put something under here, man. I need this to be.
Sunday lawn care, people. If you're like me, you're loving the spring, but you may not love figuring out how to take care of your yard. Does anyone else just stand there in the store wondering where to start? That's where Sunday lawn care comes in. Now, Sunday is everything you need to get the lawn you dreamed of. This spring, go to getsunday.com/thecast and enter your address to get a customized plan to create just for your lawn. No trips to the store or hauling heavy bags since they ship straight to your home. You just need a hose to apply Sunday. You can fertilize your whole lawn in less time than it takes to watch an episode of your favorite TV show, and they only use ingredients you could feel good about. No harsh chemicals, no long waiting periods, or trying to keep your kids and pets off the lawn. Simply apply, let it dry, and you're back to enjoying your yard. Sunday is easy and affordable. Some lawn care services cost more than $1,500 a year, but Sunday's full season plan starts at just $109, and Sunday is offering our listeners 20% off. Full season plans start at just $109, and you can get 20% off when you visit getsunday.com/thecast at checkout. That's 20% off your custom plan at getsunday.com/thecast. Well, while you're doing that, you bring up a good point. It was that. What is that briefcase? Looks like look like you keep a Magnum in there. What is the fuck is that? Well, could you? No, hold on. Could you bring that up, bro? What the fuck is that? That looks like there's gold in there.
It holds a camera, right? It holds a camera, the old camera.
Yeah.
And I was gonna. Last week I was playing a club, and I'm like, I'm gonna set it up in the back. I want it because I'm working out some new stuff. Oh my God, bro! The thing never left the hotel. As soon as I walked into the club, I'm like, what am I gonna do? The MC's gonna be on. I'm gonna slide into the back with this fucking briefcase and set up a camera. Trying to get my 5-minute set to get on Letterman. Holy shit, guys!
Bro, speaking of cameras,
yeah.
I don't even know if I should say this on camera. I got this camera still from iHeart. They didn't pick up any of the equipment.
That's what's in the case, bro.
I got a bunch of shit here.
That's the only good thing about every time we switch to a new carrier at a cast, we don't give the equipment back. I'm like a goddamn Radio Shack here in my office. There we go. Is that better? You don't see that. There we go.
Yeah, that's good.
God.
That's good.
This is trash. Got my camera mic on a stack of shirts right now, bro, to give it a little more height. Because my closet situation is right here. You know, I mean, you're getting a mini Rome built.
Oh, bro,
and
you think I was studio? You think I'm building a house? This is one room. Taking this long, and that's another.
How's
thing.
It looking?
Patrick, I don't know if you've been in there. Have you been in there?
I couldn't get the door open today. The hinges are on reverse.
Okay. So there, you hire people and you pay top dollar, and then
I know you do.
And you're paying for filet and you're getting ham. You should see what's going on in this room. Yeah, it's gonna be nice, but it's just shoddy work, right? Shoddy work.
Really?
Yeah. Where some of the seams, just the cut. It's and then the guy. I don't know if this is normal. I don't think it's normal. It's not. Let's just say this is not normal. The drywall guy that puts the drywall called out sick. So no drywall goes up yesterday because the guy was sick. Now,
Right.
you go to a hotel, if the front desk person calls out sick, that doesn't mean nobody could check into the hotel, right?
Right.
You gotta have a backup. Come on, man. You got one drywall guy? What the fuck? Called out sick? What kind of business is this?
You pull somebody off of some other part, right? Like, Bobby, no more helping stacking the da-da-da. You're on drywall today. Exactly.
Whatever. Or you go to Home Depot, the parking lot. You pick up a couple guys. You give them a hammer and nails and let them go to work. Come on, man. So yeah, bro. There's a lot of turmoil right now going on.
Yeah.
And you know what? Lana told me, you shouldn't talk about this, but I'm going to because we've always been completely transparent here on the cast, and I don't want to hide anything. But here's my. I want to ask your opinion on this.
All right.
For Christmas, someone told me that they have a gift for me, right?
Yeah.
Someone I know really well. And they said it's not here. It's on its way. Right? It's delayed. All right?
Yeah.
It's April 1st. And I don't have the gift. Now, my question to you is it appropriate to bring it up to the person Where's my gift?
I gotta say no. I think the move is you can't say anything until your next birthday and they give you a gift. Then you can say, is this the gift I was waiting for the whole year, or is this the, like, and then you can make a joke then. But up until that point, you gotta. I'm surprised. This has got to be something that bops in your head every once in a while. Like you forget about it, and then like you'll be like driving your car and you go, I never got that gift, right? Like is there something like that, man?
I've been thinking about this once a month since Christmas, right? Like,
Right.
it dawned on me in January 28th. What's a gift? Right? And then again in February 20th. No gift? Like, my question to you, though, if I don't get a birthday gift, I mean, let's say I don't get a birthday gift from this person, because generally speaking, maybe that just skipped over.
Right.
Do I mention it?
Not till next year. And I know you, right? You're probably like the same way I'd be too. I don't mind if you got me a gift or not. No big deal. But the fact that you said you got me a gift and I gotta wait and now there's no gift, now I mind. Now I'm like, what's going on here?
That's what I'm saying. I don't care about the gift. I don't care what it is. My whole thing is you told me I was getting a gift. Let's say Christmas passed and you didn't give me a gift. Then I just say, oh, you didn't give me a gift. And we move on.
Right.
The fact that you told me there's a gift and it's now April 1st and it still ain't here.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to go, where is it? Another part of me is thinking, maybe they think here's what I also thought. Maybe they think I got it. And they're sitting over there going,
That's a good point.
no thank you on the gift?
That's a really good point. Bro, they could be doing their own cast somewhere going, I give the guy a gift. It's been 2 months. How long do I go until I say, you like the gift? Right?
So there's an element of, do they think that I got it and didn't say anything?
Yeah.
So how do you clear the air on that? I mean, how do you clear the air on that?
I know. Now you're bringing up a good point, because if you go a whole year and then go, oh, I never got that. They go, you never got that gift. I think it's too late for me to even track it down. Oh, hey, Oh man, that's a tricky call. I mean,
is another one.
I think you got to let it go, guy. I think you got to just let it go.
I can't.
Like a little birdie.
I can't.
If it comes back on your windowsill, it comes back on your windowsill like a little birdie. But you gotta let it go, guy. You can't thank someone for something you didn't get. They got to do a follow-up check to see if you got it. That's.
But I would, if I sent you something you didn't say anything, I would go, hey Pete, did you get that thing I sent you in the mail?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but what I'm saying is this person ain't doing that. So is it on me? Or here's another layer. Do you think they didn't even get me a gift to begin with and said it was running late and then forgot to go get the gift? Like, were they using that as a gap to go, oh, fuck, I didn't get him a gift. He got me a gift. Let me go out and get a gift completely.
Bro, I've done that move where I've been like, I plan on getting someone a gift, and I go, oh, I didn't get you a gift yet. I even know what I'm planning on getting them, but then I get their gift to me, and I do go get them something, but I don't even get them what I was telling them in my head. I plan on getting you. Like, I change it after I see what they got me. I'm like, oh, thank God, man. I almost got him a fucking, way too nice. So
wait, hold on. I don't want to jump off. I don't want to jump off that, because I think a lot of people do this. If you get a gift first, right?
Right.
And the gift is inadequate, or it's not what you thought, it's not equal or greater to, right? What you were going to get them, you downsize your gift. You don't go with the original thought.
No, I've done that. I've honestly, one time I was going to get somebody a really nice sweatshirt from the college they went to. I just had to go online and get it, And then I got their gift from me, and it was like, I think it was a bottle of booze, whatever it was. They went from sweatshirt to a bottle of red wine. Like, not even a good bottle, like Yellowtail. You know what I mean? I was thinking about throwing in the hat, too. Holy shit, dodged a bullet. Yeah, it's punishment for your cheapness. You want to dance? Let's dance. Bro, that's why I get stressed when I give the gifts I give you. I didn't get my parents that kind of shit. I'm just trying to match the shit you get me. I'm still sipping from my 8-year-old Nespresso machine. I just polished up my fucking tandem bike, and I got half my best gifts are from you. The other half are from Jackie's rich friend from Rochester. Everything else I'm selling at a garage sale for Hammerhead Swim Club this summer on the driveway. I swear to God. So it's a match thing, you know what I mean? I told you, the gift I get from your mother-in-law every year is like the at least top 3 best gifts I get for Christmas, including what my wife gets me. So.
We're always throwing money at something. Kids' school supplies, a new house project, the list goes on and on. It's time to stop spending your hard-earned money without getting anything in return. Enter Ibotta. You could earn cash back on every shopping trip. Ibotta gives you cash back on hundreds of grocery items, from produce to personal care to pantry goods. Either link your loyalty account or upload your receipt after you shop and get your cash back. It's that easy, people. Ibotta gives you real cash back, not points. Other apps give you points that don't amount to much. With Ibotta, you get real cash back that you could cash out to your bank account, PayPal, or gift cards. The average Ibotta user earns $120 a year in real cash back. That could cover the cost of an entire shopping trip. Or you could use your cash back to buy that flight you've been eyeing, that game you're dying to go to, or that fancy dinner you've been craving. Right now, Ibotta is offering our listeners $5 just for trying Ibotta by using the code thecast when you register. Just go to the App Store or Google Play Store and download the free Ibotta app and use the code thecast. That's Ibotta, IBOTTA, in the Google Play or App Store, and use the code thecast. Oh God! So
that's so to Facebook too. Yeah, in-laws. I see your what do you call it? I get your sister-in-laws and brother-in-laws there in Switzerland skiing. My brother-in-law is actually there right now too. That's why I just thought that was interesting.
Oh,
Jackie said she saw Facebook and that your sister-in-law is in Switzerland, and her brother just left to go skiing in Switzerland. Maybe they're on the same Alp.
I feel like if you go to Switzerland to ski, don't you have to be almost semi-pro to be? I hear Switzerland, I just hear Olympics, right? Like that's the type of runs you're going down. This ain't like,
wow. Yeah, I feel like beautiful runs, but when I think of Switzerland, I also think of like $250 bagel at the bottom of the slope. It's one of the most expensive places in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you either so so my brother-in-law is there. I'm like, whoa, guy. You know, $17 for a coffee.
Yeah, I haven't been to Switzerland.
I don't know. Do you have to be great to do that? I don't know. Anyway, I'm taking us all off. Where are we? What were we talking about?
No, we were talking about the gifts.
Oh, the shoddy work. And the
shoddy work. So I don't know. I'm hoping that this thing is done at the end of April so we could hop in there and start doing a proper cast. We have talked about, and I just let the listeners in on this, you coming out here.
Yeah.
And banking some shows with some guests. Have some guests come in here. Right. I know we don't do guests, but I think we reached a ceiling in regards to our listenership. Just me and you doing this thing. So we're going to add another wrinkle in, and maybe once a month we'll have a guest on the cast.
I think it'll be fun anyway, because despite the listenership, it'll be fun to hang with some of these people. Like, I mean, bro, I mean, you told me to think big when you said think about guests. Like when you said think big, you go, don't hold back on, oh, that guy would never come on or that woman would never come on. But man, can you imagine sitting with Travolta?
You know what?
I mean,
think that could be a possibility.
If he comes on, I'm wearing a white suit. I swear to God, man. I swear to God, I would. You think that's a possibility?
Yeah. I've had communication with Travolta on Instagram. So Travolta.
See, now, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because we talk about, too, like, what would we ask him? Like is something like this out of line to go, John, huge fan, obviously, but let's say I'm a friend of yours, right? And you and I, John, we're in a diner and we're about to have breakfast, and I'm in between religions, and I go to you, bro, tell me about Scientology. It's like, should I consider this? Can you hit me with the 5-minute coffee over coffee spiel on why I should, like, you know what I mean? Just the quick perks. Can you give me a rundown? Because listen, the bloom is off the rose with mine. I'm going to Palm Sunday, and like there's 6 people there, so you know I'm shopping. Okay. I would love to hear like
I would love to hear. I would love to, like, if it, let's put it this way: if the Scientology bit starts with, yeah, if you want to join, you know, there's a 6 week intensive that you got to go through. You know, we talked to you about what we do here, and at the end of the 6 weeks, you get what we call the Tom Cruise pill. And then what? You get the Tom Cruise pill, and then you start to de-age. Do you sign up?
What's the Tom Cruise what?
The pill. The Tom Cruise pill. Whatever he's taking.
You take
that he looks 38 years old, right?
right.
Do you sign up for Scientology?
You know, here's the thing I want to ask John, because it's like, I feel like if I took the Tom Cruise pill, I would be zoned in, and before you know it, I'd have a hangar in my backyard like you do, right? What I'm concerned about is I don't see the fun after I have all the stuff. You know what I mean? Like I see the Scientologist intensely getting to the top of the mountain, but then I never see a Scientologist with a beer like at the beach going, fucking life is great, right? It's just woo, 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 woo. You know, that's the part that. That's why Leah Remini quit. They wouldn't even let her have a cigarette break. Oh God, like we never left, bro. Like we never left. The Beatles sitting down, just going right at the car.
We just pick it right up. Right up.
Jeez, yeah. This is the problem, though. We'd be doing the interview and we'd go, "Oh, I'm sorry, John. We've been ignoring you for 10 minutes." So, yeah, right, no, I'm excited for that, though. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get into that a little bit. Let's touch on that a little bit. Do you have another, 2-3 more people that you've been thinking about possibly having on?
Yeah, I have, and I was trying to go outside the box a little bit with, like I would love to have Martha Stewart.
Oh, interesting.
I think she seems like a hoot. I met her once at Sirius XM. I did a little thing with her, but she's just. Yeah, I think she'd be amazing.
Well, let me stop you there. So Martha Stewart, if I'm not mistaken, has spent time in jail, right? She went to jail. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to ask her, while you were in jail, did the other women like kind of gather around, and was she like teaching them to make blankets? Like, was she like a mentor in the prison for other women,
right.
Or was she just left alone and treated like another inmate? Who's there? There's somebody there, Patrick? You what?
The kids?
You lost your tooth? Oh, we got a big moment here.
Oh my gosh! First one. I know.
April Fools. I just got April
Yeah.
fooled.
Yeah.
Come here. Let me see. Oh, come here. Say hi to Pete. She comes in with this hanging out of her mouth.
Let me
Real
see
blood.
it.
With blood. You believe
Oh
this?
my gosh. Yeah. Look, we got one in. Is this the first child on camera on the cast? Are we doing it?
She's gone.
Oh. That would have been legendary.
We would have got a top 5 if she would have came on.
Oh, are you kidding me, bro? This would have automatically gone to Patreon. You want to see the kid? $5.
Oh God!
That's what we should do for the next month on Patreon. Every episode, first, here's Jackie. Boom. Next week, here's Caruso. Boom. Here's Sadie once a week. Just a facial.
You know who would really increase listenership on Patreon?
Who?
Patrick. He hasn't been seen yet.
Oh wow, he hasn't, has he? Yeah. That's interesting.
The Wizard of Oz hasn't even been seen on the cast.
Wow,
Maybe we
I
should
didn't think about that.
Oh God. Okay.
right,
Okay.
where are we,
Martha
man?
Martha
Yeah,
Stewart. Good one.
Right.
Here's a guy you don't see doing podcasts. Stallone.
Oh, well, I didn't want to say what I want Stallone. I want Pacino. I want Travolta, Pesci, but I got to get into Stallone in a second because that would be incredible. But I had something I wanted to tell you. I have it written down here. 2 weeks ago, sat down with Sadie, 9 years old, and we watched Rocky. Bro, let me tell you something. There's a scene, it reminds me, there's a scene in Pretty Woman where Richard Gere takes Julia Roberts to the opera, and he's like, people see the opera and they instantly love it or they hate it. And the same thing with Rocky. You know, you either instantly get it or walk. This kid was locked in. Bro, it meant as much to me as when I do my first dance with her at a wedding. So it starts out, she's totally into it. She's a little thrown at how dumb Rocky is. You know? She goes, what's wrong with him, Dad? You know, I'm like, nothing. He's Rocky. What do you mean? And I'm like, I go, what's wrong? I told her he reads more in Rocky too, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. He gets smarter. Right? So, and then they when they're making out, then they get to Rocky's apartment, right? And it's like such a shithole. He's got the mattress duct taped to the fucking wooden column that he punches, And you're like, our kid's got bedrooms bigger than Rocky's apartment. Yeah. And then he eats the raw eggs, and I'm telling you, like any kid would, she was mesmerized by that to the point where Jackie goes, "You can't do that, Sadie. There's bacteria. Don't do that." And I'm like, hey, "You do what you got to do, kid. You want to be a winner, So then when they started making out, her and Adrian, and they fell to the floor, and they're like, "This is when I know my kid is like maybe a little too sheltered with Disney movies and stuff," because she goes, "Ew, what is he doing?" And I go, "What do you mean, what is he doing? You've seen me and Mom kiss." And she goes, "Yeah, and that's ew too, but like she can't breathe." Like, holy shit, right? Because they're laying on the floor.
It's and then Peppa Pig.
Yeah, right, exactly. But then, and then Mickey comes and says, how remember when Mickey's trying to show Rocky the clippings of when he was a boxer years ago, and Rocky's ignoring him. And then Mickey leaves, and Rocky's yelling, you got nothing, you got," and he's yelling. And then when Rocky comes running out and puts his arm around Mickey, my kid was freaking moved. Now, here's the crazy thing, though. Then when the fighting started, she was like a little grossed out. She was like, holy, she was looking away, and she's like, "Oh my God, Dad, And I'm like, at one point, when they cut him, his eye, "Cut me, Mickey." Oh, yeah. she went like this. She goes, turn it off, turn it off. And I go, Sadie, it's a movie, it's a movie. And I go, Sadie, he's an actor. I literally go, he's probably in his backyard. And wait, Mr. Sebastian, he's his neighbor barbecuing in the backyard by Mr. Sebastian, like trying to break her out of like it's not fucking real,
Yeah.
So she loves the whole thing, man. She's like, oh my God, she loved it right now. And then she can't wait to watch Rocky 2 and Rocky 3. But she goes to bed and she's going to to Jackie. Oh, Mom, it was like, I can't stop thinking about it. I feel weird. And Jackie's going, Sadie, it was fake. It's not real boxing. There was blood everywhere, Mom. And then when she goes to bed, she's like, Mom. And Jackie has to go back up again. I go up with him. We're like, it was fake. Relax, Sadie. It was fake. It was just right? Next morning, we get up a little late, Jackie and I. It's like 7:30. We go downstairs. She's already halfway through it again. She put it back on. Holy shit. Now, for the past week, every morning when she gets up and she goes to the bathroom to get dressed, she goes, Alexa, put on Rocky. She's fucking brushing her teeth. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man, this movie's timeless.
Bro, I give it a week. I give it 1 week. You come down in the morning, and she's drinking eggs.
That's what I'm afraid of. I mean, I think it's cool. Jackie's like, seriously, Sadie P, tell her, don't do it. There's bacteria in them, And I'm like, hey, if you want to be a winner, it's up to you. But yeah, I did it. You did it.
Okay. I want to, first of all, Rocky is real. Okay. That happened. Rocky to me is a documentary. It's a documentary. Okay?
That's a great line. That's a great line, man. To every Italian, Rocky's a documentary. All right.
I got a couple things I want to touch on.
Yeah.
The egg scene in Rocky 1, right? Where he opens up the refrigerator and he's doing the eggs. What a lot of people fail to realize is how hard it is to crack an egg with one hand, right?
Right.
He's cracking 8 eggs with one hand. I don't know chefs that could do that, right?
Right? There's some James Beard Award chefs that are still doing the 2-hand crack.
And he's half asleep while he's doing it.
Right.
Okay. That number one.
doing that hard sniff the whole time. Oh, I love it.
So that and then to go to touch on how dumb Rocky is in Rocky 1. And then you skip to Rocky 3, right? And this is when he's successful. He's got the mansion, right? He's got a suit.
Paulie's got the robot, right?
Paulie's got the robot. Rocky seemed between 1 and 3 like he got a 4-year degree. Like he, like how the hell does over the course of 5 years he ain't dumb anymore? Like he still has a little bit of he's slow, but he seems like a businessman in 3, right? You look at him, he's got the suit on. He comes out, he looks. And in one, he's like an animal yelling out of his apartment to Mickey. Like how the hell? How do we change that much?
After he cracks the eggs and drinks it, it's dripping down, and he wipes it with the fucking taped up gloves, and then he just goes out, right? So in between 1 and 2, before 3, he went to Harvard Business School, right around the same time as Trump, and it's unbelievable. And then that wasn't working, and viewership went down, so they dumbed him back down for 5 and 6. They dumb him back down. Yes.
No, after Drago, right? When he's hanging from he does the whole thing with Drago. He wins. He reunites Russia, and then in 5 we see him dumber than shit training Tommy Gunn.
Yeah, in Rocky 3, he looked like he put Grey Poupon on his sandwiches. And then by Rocky 5, he was back to Golden's mustard. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what I want to ask him is,
Yeah.
did he realize at the time the impact that he had on the Italian community, number one? And number two, did he realize how fucking handsome he was? Especially in 3, when he was shredded with the beautiful hair and the tan. I mean, bro, when I remember watching 3 and he took the robe off. Patrick, look up Rocky 3 when that came out. Be interested to see how old I was. When he took and unveiled himself in the ring, when? 82. I was 9. I was Sadie's age, 9.
Right.
Bro, after that movie, that's when I started lifting weights.
After that was...
That was the inspiration to go, wow, if I could look like that, the whole world's going to change for me, right? We got to get him on the cast. I don't think there'd be a better guest than him.
No, listen, the best. I mean, icon. And to your point there with that question, it's like they always tell people, you got to be aware of your deficiencies. And, you know, if you're not self-aware, you're never going to get better. But you also, I think, have to, at some point, be aware of when you're looking like an Adonis. And like you're saying, has he ever looked in the mirror when he was filming 3 and just said, this is as beautiful as a human being can be. I'm not just peaking for me. I'm peaking for the human species. The fucking species. All right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, God.
My motivation, is funny you say that, was when I saw Brad Pitt in Fight Club. I was like, hey, you got muscles these muscles down here by the stomach. I'm like, wow, what the fuck are those? How do you even get those?
Bro, I saw Fight Club, and I started calling people in the neighborhood to say, meet me in my basement, and let's do this. That was one of those movies where I would walk out of movies and want to be the person that I just saw growing up, right? What was another movie that I saw?
Every Tom Cruise movie, I wanted to be him when I left.
Bro, Tom Cruise, I left Top Gun. I go, well, how do I join the Navy? You know, every movie I saw, I wanted to be the guy.
Risky Business, he was so cool. Yeah, no, that's how movies were back then. But like, it doesn't get any bigger than Stallone, dude. It really wouldn't. You know. But then even the other questions with him. Have you ever seen Tango and Cash? I mean, this is cinematographer, a classic that just kind of like gets poo-pooed as like, I don't know, sometimes Stallone movies get categorized and they're not sometimes taken for the classics that they are. You know what I'm saying?
You got to look at Stallone's body of work over the course of his career, right? And you people really don't even realize the impact he's had on cinema. With the Rocky franchise alone, that could be someone's career, right? That could be a normal actor's career, just having the Rocky.
A huge career.
But then he does Rambo, right?
Right.
Another franchise.
Yep.
Then a movie I think gets overlooked. I'm a huge fan of Cliffhanger. Remember that movie?
Oh my God, that's a great movie, man. I've seen it many times. Great movie.
Then the movie where I think he got overlooked for like supporting actor, or maybe he got nominated, I don't know. But it was the movie with De Niro, the Copland.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Rappaport was in that too. Ray Liotta was awesome in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
And now,
listen.
Well,
Cobra, Tango and Cash, I loved. I'm telling
bro,
you,
Cobra Cabretti. I mean, we've talked about Cobra Cabretti. With the glasses and the toothpick.
Yeah.
I saw that movie. Bro, I saw that movie. I saw Cobra Cabretti. The next day, I'm at school in biology with a toothpick hanging out of my mouth. Like, what are you doing? I go, what do you mean what I'm doing? I'm Cobra Cabretti, bro.
Oh, God. Yeah, what was the one he did, too, where he broke out of prison? No Way Out. I think it was no wait, no, that was Costa movie, but it was the one where he was in prison.
Lock up.
Lock up! Boom! That was awesome.
Right?
Yeah. I even like Judge Dredd. I'll say it.
I never even saw it.
Oh, it's great. Dennis Leary is in it too. It's a good movie. Yeah, guy's got a body of work, man. A body of work. Unbelievable. So what about you? Have you given any thought? Like,
well,
you know.
I mean, I'm looking at people that typically you don't see on podcasts. Like these.
I'm down with that.
I mean, I haven't seen this guy in the public eye in at least 5 years, but Jack Nicholson. I mean, I don't even know if he's.
That would be like unbelievable.
Can you imagine us coming on going, today we have one of the most legendary actors of all time, Mr. Jack Nicholson, to be like, Jesus Christ. You ain't used to. I want to keep this guest list top tier.
Oh, right. All right. Oh, wow.
People that you haven't seen on like, have you ever seen? And I know we talk about them a lot. Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise do a podcast?
No,
bro. It goes far. DiCaprio.
I didn't want to say it out loud. It's like it would be unbelievable. It would be unbelievable. These guys, the people you don't go. Jack Nicholson, if he didn't go to the Oscars every year, nobody would have cared. I mean, literally, the life of the party of Hollywood for 25 years. Unbelievable. The best. Awesome. Wow. So we're going that route. What about Steve Wynn?
Oh, God. That's another one.
That would be awesome.
You ever see him on a podcast? No.
Mm-mm. What about, like, do we get, like, a little outside the entertainment world? Like, there's this prison. I don't know what the name of it is. Maybe Patrick can Google it, but it's like the highest security prison. I think it's in Colorado. It's where we got the Mexican drug cartel guy that escaped twice.
Chapo? El Chapo?
Chapo, right? It's like crazy high level. God, I'd love to talk to like the prison warden of that prison.
ADX Florence?
Yes, right? Like that's the max, right?
Bro. I got one better.
What?
El Chapo.
Can you imagine, bro? Shit. What about, first of all, I don't even think that's legal. But what about, speaking of El Chapo, what about Sean Penn, man? That'd be pretty intense.
Sean Penn, I waited on him pretty much 10 years at the Four Seasons when I worked there. I mean, that would be a nice little interlude. Go right into the, hey, man, the tuna rolls, you just sit outside with your boy.
We'd probably have to have a Ukraine flag hanging in the background. He's very big into that right now. So get your Ukraine flag lapel out if we're going to have him on. Here we go. Ready? This may be the top. First of all, I got two. One, and then the top. One, Taylor Swift.
Don't see her on too many podcasts.
Nah, I don't. And this one is the number one. Impossible. The Pope. On a phone call with the Pope.
I don't know. Would you rather do the Pope right here at my house in the podcast room, or we travel to the Vatican and we do the podcast in the Sistine Chapel?
That would be the highlight. Oh my God! Can you, coming to you from the Sistine Chapel. Only rule is we can't swear. Oh God! Oh God! I can't even say "oh God" in there, right? Oh my God! Does the Pope ever do anything like that? Does he ever do like their version of the Tonight Show? But he's not going to go on the Tonight Show. But the host comes to the Vatican and we sit in the garden and I had an espresso with the Pope for TV. Like, does he do that or
the only news outlet that I could see that happening? Oh, I lost. Oh, there he is. What does that say?
Records Popecast for 10th anniversary. That's
what he's got a cast. Well, bro,
what does he charge a month?
Is he got a Patreon? Oh. Okay, listen. If this guy's got a cast, listen. I don't know about that. The Pope having a podcast to me kind of waters down his image. However,
right.
Maybe we could get on his cast. Maybe me and you go on as guests on his cast if he's got one.
Listen, that works too. But on one hand, it is watered down that the Pope is doing a cast, but on the other hand, it makes it a little more possible that he'll come on this one too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he obviously does. He's obviously got a mic. So, can you imagine being the guy going, "Okay, right here, Father. You just sit right here." And you just lean in, and okay, ready? When you see the red light go on, you just start doing your thing. All right? Don't worry about the Omaha ads. We'll read those. Imagine the Pope going. You get your miracle sheets. Oh.
Why isn't the Pope, and we're on a tangent here, but why isn't the Pope on the side? Like everybody else is doing branding shit. Like everybody's got a tequila. Everybody's got, endorsing cars or whatnot. Why isn't the Pope using his popularity? Like for me, the Pope should have his own water. Right? Yeah. His own bottled water.
Right.
Just call it holy water by the Pope. So and come on, no?
What you know how they have them big tanks that hold water? So the Pope goes to those and just hits the whole tank. And then that water gets bottled and sent to you, right? So you're getting hit with it. Yeah, no, listen, I hear you, but I think sadly I don't think the Pope is as popular as Taylor Swift right now. You know what I'm saying? Like if she had water and he had water, even Sadie's gonna be like, "Dad, I don't want the Pope water. I want Taylor Swift water." What are you kidding me? So he's probably going, "Guy, why do you think I'm doing a cast? I'm trying to get shit going. Nobody's into this thing anymore." I mean, it's
that's what I'm
are
saying.
Are you kids doing religion?
No. I mean, Because there's no branding going on at the Vatican. You gotta get with the times. Does the Pope have an Instagram? Check that out. See if this guy's on Instagram. Well, I think the Catholic Church, the reason why nobody's going anymore is because they haven't kept up with he's got this guy. How many followers does he got? This guy's got only 9 million followers.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, man.
Bro, Taylor Swift, I think, has got 315 million. What?
Yeah, I know. I mean, come on, man. If the Pope and Elon Musk gave contradicting advice, they would take Musk's, bro. I mean, this guy's powers are weak right now. He was in the hospital for 3 days. He just got out. I think I'm the only one who knew, bro. He had bronchitis. He came out and he announced to the crowd, "I'm alive." And half the people are like, "Who the fuck is this old guy on the stoop right now?" I mean, it's not looking good for us. You're right, bro. They need better PR.
Brother Pierre, I'm looking at his Instagram right now as he's scrolling. He's got the same shit. Okay, he's hugging kids. He's at the Pope. He's giving speeches.
Yeah.
Where is the branding? Why isn't he not holding up some wine and going, you got to get this wine from Tuscany? It's something. I mean,
bro, he's not. He doesn't have. Look at his. I'm sorry, but he doesn't have the kind of like come to me. I'm here. He's got a, like you say, an angry resting face. He doesn't look personable, man.
Okay, here's my Here's my question with the Pope. Let's say me and you are brought in to revamp the Vatican and the Catholic Church, right?
We put that on the map.
All popes and Patrick, if you could get maybe the last 5 popes, if they have photos of the last 5 popes in a row, so we could look at them, and I'm guessing if you looked at all 5 popes, the last 5 popes, they all look the same, right? They're older, they're in their 60s. So can we get a 30-year-old Italian guy, right?
Right. Oh yeah.
Who's the Pope?
I'll
get a
even
younger guy in there.
I'll take a Spaniard with the. I'll take a Spaniard. It's very similar, but like a little pigment, a little tan going.
Tan.
And,
he loses the robe or whatever the hell, and he's coming out giving speeches in the Vatican in a Tom Ford suit. Right?
No, I didn't, bro. What do you?
What?
He's still got to do the robe. Can't it be a Tom Ford robe? Can't Tom Ford do the robe? I mean, I see a robe revamp. I'm with you on that, but you know, you're turning him into the prime minister if he's coming out in a suit.
Bro, look at the popes. Look,
it's like the same guy over and over.
Same guy. Just yeah. It's the same guy.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, if they get a 30, 35-year-old, and forget the Spanish guy. We're talking Italian. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but the Vatican is in Italy, okay?
Very true. Very true.
You got to have an Italian guy running that thing from morning to night, lose the robe, suit, dark hair, tan, spreading the word of God. I sign up. I'm in.
You got him at 32. We have someone to latch on to, someone who's going to last with me. You bringing in these guys already in their late 80s, early 70s, or whatever it is. It's like, I know by the time I'm 10 years from now, he's going to be gone. We're going to have the next guy doing that. Listen, if we were really doing an overall revamp, I'm not even kidding. I mean, we would turn that. First of all, we would take like 5 Bible scholars, people that have read the Bible and studied it, and we would do a fake thing where we say, listen, we reinterpreted this thing. Turns out they got no problem with gay people getting married. They're cool with that. We were rereading this shit. Like, pretend, like, because some of these things, you're losing people because the minute you're gay and you can't get married, why would you ever, forget Catholic, man. They don't want, they're against what, so you gotta loosen this stuff up to fit the modern way a little bit,
Loosen it up, number one, and then you're gonna get the purists out there. They're gonna go, "How dare you?" I could see.
How dare us? We did a reread. We were reading this shit wrong. We got 5 scholars here. Turns out they're cool with this. Yeah.
I'm saying, the 10 Commandments aren't a bad way to live, okay?
No, those are tight. Those are pretty practical, isn't it?
Okay, so, all right. Let's loosen it up let's start using the Vatican, the Sistine Chapel, the Friday night is party night, right? Like, people go to the Vatican to dance and drink. Open it up for social shit too, like I want to be a part of this church. They not only teach the 10 Commandments, but then they're serving the beautiful appetizers on Friday night. Just modernize the shit. People want to go out. You know what I'm saying? Like even church itself is boring.
Yeah.
It's just boring.
Unbelievably.
Right?
Unbelievably. Yeah.
Get some multimedia in there. Get some screens, right? Start doing some visuals. Bring in some pyrotechnics. Make this shit interesting. You got the money. No?
Now you're making a good point, right? Like make this more entertaining. You bring more to the table.
What's this? Yeah, look at this, bro. This is, the empty seats. This is not even sold out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Get an opening act in there. Bring in a band. Bring in someone to kickstart the mass off. Jesus Christ.
Can you go famous for the next pope? Can you just be like, listen, bring in like Stallone, 75, and he wants to be the pope. You got it. You're the pope, right? That would be must-see TV. I'm telling you. Yeah, man. Yeah, so these guests, though, bro, jeez. What's the pitch? Are we going to try and get them to come to the studio?
Yeah. And, they're coming here. They're coming here. And what I want to do is set it up. And Bill Maher had a nice setup where, when you get there, right, you're brought into like a little room he had set up, and he had like snacks. You want to drink, it was a nice it was almost like a green room where you waited to go in and talk to Bill Maher. But this is what I don't like. And by the way, did you do a podcast with a baseball player recently?
I did, man. It's called The Mayor. I did it with Sean Casey. Used to play for the Cincinnati Reds. All-star. Okay. Great guy. Great time.
You did his podcast?
Yeah.
Where?
It was on Zoom. I did it from my home.
Oh, Zoom. Okay. So when you go to these podcasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Generally speaking, at least for me, it's a little awkward because sometimes you go in and there's not much like banter before the podcast. It's just like you get there and, hey, what's up? Hey, we're gonna start in a few minutes here. You want to take a seat or whatever. I feel like there's no like hospitality when it comes to guests going to do a podcast. And here's another wrinkle. Sometimes you get like a gift, right? Like a mug. I think Mark Maron gave out like a mug that he had a guy make. This guy in New Mexico was making coffee. Yeah,
I got it too with the cat faces on it.
Yeah. So
nice
you get
mug.
like
I like
memento. Yeah. Just tossing this out there. I've often thought this myself. Why isn't there a fee that you get for being on a podcast? For example, let's say we pay people. We just give them $300 cash. Come on the podcast, right? Now, I know where you're going. It's like we don't even make that. But what I'm saying is, why is it the podcast is beneficial to the hosts, right? Having a guest on increases their listenership, but the guest really doesn't. What does he get, or what does she get for going on the podcast?
Right.
What's the benefit? Like if I go on somebody's podcast, what? They're going to come and listen to ours because I went on XY's podcast. They're going to go, oh, this guy's funny. I'm going to go listen to.
Right,
Do they?
Right. Well, yeah. Well, when I went on with Sean Casey, by the way, I had a great time, and I'm going to post to you guys how you can watch that. It made me realize these guys are great. I had a blast. I should do more. People were going, hey, I got to check out the Pete and Sebastian show. But the guests that we're aspiring to get on our cast, first of all, yeah, they would burn $300 with a big lighter just for laughs. I mean, they don't need the money and they don't need to come on. That's why they don't even go on other things, right?
It's a gesture. It's not so much the money. It's like, oh man, that's a nice gesture. Or
you know what I like about that gesture? Because you could get them, let's say, a $400 gift card to a real nice steakhouse or something. But now you're making them have to hand the card to a waiter. I'm Brad Pitt. I'm giving a fucking.
I know, yeah.
It's just
Or-
4 clean, crisp bills. Yeah.
Even like, even not even in a card, just peel it off. Go, thanks for coming in. What's this? For your trouble. Go get yourself a nice lunch. Here's another. Here's another idea. Small cheese and meat tray. Right? That's your parting gift with a bottle of wine.
Right.
Just something.
I like that.
And if you have a guest, before they come on the show, I don't know, when I do a talk show, I like it when the host comes in the room and go, hey, thanks for being there. Really appreciate it. Kind of talk, a little bullshit here and there. Say, we're gonna do this in about an hour of your time. No big deal. We're gonna relax, have a good time. And then you kind of set the tone rather than you come in.
They go. There he is! Hey, come on in! How you been, bro? You look good. Oh, what the fuck? I hear you. I love when I'm doing radio and someone comes out and goes, hey, man, we're happy to have you. Listen, you come in and blah, 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 like you said. I got one to go with you. How about this? And I think we got the equipment and stuff where you are. How many times do you do radio afterwards? You get together with the host and you take that photo up against the wall that says WD, right? Or whatever the thing is. With us, you're a guest on the show. We got a photographer, unbeknownst to you, taking a few shots during the cast. They get one of like you talking, us laughing. By the time you're leaving, it's printed out and framed as a little gift to go with the meat tray. So they don't make you do the photo at the end. They get it while you're casting, and it looks so cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
It's like a Cirque du Soleil show. You get your photo on the way out. Oh,
and when we hand you the photo, we go, listen, don't drop the $300. Here, take this too. Oh, God, you're walking out. Gifts and shit. Unbelievable. I dig it.
All right, listen, we'll get into that. Just a reminder for our regular listeners. Patreon, $5 a month. You go there. I got a new video coming up this week of the progress of the podcast studio. So you'll be able to see that. And if you haven't seen it, worth the price of admission right now. Pete's photo he posted last week or a week and a half ago. I don't know what it was. It was you and a guinea tea with your gun showing, bro. I don't know what's going on in that private gym over there, or if you're taking some type of HGH or testosterone. But I got to get on what the hell you're on, because the vascularity in your arms are just tremendous.
Listen, that's not even working out. That's just this skinny shit. I mean, yeah, I was something with the guinea tea on the show, right? I forget what I was doing. Vacuuming? No, that was something else Jackie posted. Yeah.
So that Pete and Sebastian show on Patreon, $5 a month. Go there. We will see you next week. Stop bitching about this ain't current and whatnot. We just did a whole run on Stallone and the Pope. That could have been posted in 2016 or 2029. It wouldn't have mattered. All right, man. I'll see you next week.